Hello everyone. We're thrilled to have you back for another episode of TV Days Drama Digest. Today, we're going to take you on a deep dive into the riveting, high-stakes drama that unfolded on Days of Our Lives this Tuesday, September 3rd. Trust us, this is one of those days that you simply cannot afford to miss. The twists and turns were plentiful, and every character seemed to be entangled in a web of emotions, betrayals, and heartache. So, sit back, relax, and let's unravel the chaos together. As longtime viewers know, Stefan Demera has been on a downward spiral for weeks now. His life has become a dark vortex of stress, isolation, and overwhelming loneliness. The burden of his troubled existence finally pushed him over the edge, leading him to a reckless encounter with Ava. This wasn't just a casual slip, this was a moment fueled by anger and desperation, a moment that would inevitably lead to devastating consequences. But what's even more shocking is that while Stefan was spiraling, Gabi Hernandez was plotting her own brand of revenge. Gabi, feeling both scorned and desperate to strike back at Stefan, made a decision that would shake the very foundation of their already fragile relationship. In a calculated move designed to inflict the maximum amount of pain on Stefan, Gabi chose to sleep with none other than Ij Demera. Ij isn't just any man, he's the one person Stefan despises above all others. The tension between the brothers has always been palpable, but Gabi's betrayal has taken things to an entirely new level. Stefan's reaction to this news was nothing short of catastrophic, and the emotional fallout is far from over. It all started when Connie, ever the instigator, whispered poisonous suggestions into Gabi's ear. Connie knew exactly how to play on Gabi's insecurities and anger. She urged Gabi to take revenge by sleeping with someone else, someone who would make Stefan's blood boil. Gabi, caught up in the whirlwind of her emotions, took the bait and ended up in EJ's bed. This wasn't just about infidelity, this was about delivering a blow so personal, so devastating, that Stefan would be left reeling. And she succeeded, perhaps too well. Now, as the reality of her actions sets in, Gabi is tormented by guilt. She dreams of a time when she and Stefan were happy, when they were united against the world. But those dreams are just that, dreams. The cold, hard reality is that Gabi has crossed a line that she can never uncross. She wakes up to find herself not in Stefan's arms, but alone, haunted by the consequences of her choices. The guilt is suffocating, and she begins to realize that maybe, just maybe, this wasn't the way to hurt Stefan, this was the way to destroy him, and in the process, destroy herself as well. But the drama doesn't end there. Stefan, already teetering on the edge, finds himself face to face with a ghost from his past, Abigail. The woman standing before him is the spitting image of the love he lost, but Stefan knows better than to trust appearances. The memories come flooding back, memories of being manipulated, of being tricked into believing that Abigail was still alive when, in fact, she was gone. The pain of that betrayal still burns deep within him. But Abigail, cold and detached, brushes off his apologies. She insists that the past is dead and buried, that there's no point in Stefan dwelling on it. But for Stefan, the wounds are still fresh, and her dismissive attitude only serves to deepen his despair. And then, the unthinkable happens. Stefan, already raw from his encounter with Abigail, walks into EJ's bedroom and finds Gabi there, wrapped in nothing but a robe, with Ij standing shirtless beside her. The sight is a punch to the gut, a confirmation of his worst fears. Gabi's betrayal is laid bare, and there's no denying what's happened. Stefan's rage is volcanic, and it's directed squarely at Ij, the brother who has taken everything from him. The fight that ensues is brutal. Years of simmering resentment and hatred boil over as Stefan and Ij come to blows. But beneath the anger, there's a deep well of pain. Gabi wasn't just Stefan's wife, she was the woman he loved, the woman he still loves, despite everything. And now, she's ripped his heart out and handed it to his greatest enemy. Gabi, for her part, is left to confront the wreckage she's created. The look on Stefan's face, the raw pain in his eyes, is something she'll never forget. She's succeeded in her mission to hurt him, but at what cost? The damage is done, and it's irreparable. As Stefan storms out, Gabi is left alone in the ruins of what was once their love. Meanwhile, Chad DiMera is on a mission of his own. The mystery surrounding Abigail has consumed him, and he's desperate for answers. He turns to Stephanie Johnson for help, hoping that she can shed some light on the situation. After all, as a relative of Stefan, she might have insights that Chad doesn't. Stephanie, who has seen the toll that Abigail's loss has taken on Chad, agrees to help. Together, they hatch a plan to trigger Abigail's memories, hoping that something, anything, will bring the real Abigail back to them. But as they carry out their plan, a dark truth becomes undeniable: this woman isn't Abigail, and no amount of coaxing will change that. Elsewhere, Chanel Dupree finds herself in a dilemma that's both personal and professional. During her audition and chemistry test with Alex Kyriakis, she's forced to confront their complicated past. The tension between them is palpable, and as the scene calls for a kiss, the moment is charged with unspoken emotions. As their lips meet, it's clear that the past isn't as far behind them as they'd like to believe. The kiss stirs up old feelings that both Chanel and Alex had tried to bury. But now, with those emotions resurfacing, they're left to navigate the minefield of their unresolved relationship. Adding to the complexity of the situation is Paulina Price, who is increasingly worried about how Chanel's past with Alex could impact her future with Johnny DiMera. The love triangle, or more accurately, love square, involving Chanel, Alex, Ali Horton, and Johnny has created a volatile situation. Paulina fears that Johnny, unaware of the full extent of Chanel's history with Alex, might be blindsided by the truth. And as the chemistry between Chanel and Alex reignites, Paulina's concerns grow. She turns to Abe Carver for support, but even Abe is taken aback by the revelations. He finally understands the tension he's witnessed between Chanel and Alex, and the implications are troubling. Abe, ever the voice of reason, tries to mediate the situation, but it's clear that the fallout from Chanel's past is far from over. Paulina, determined to protect her daughter, insists that this situation should have been dealt with long before it reached this point. She's worried that Johnny, who has no idea that Alex was auditioning alongside Chanel, will be hurt by the resurfacing feelings between Chanel and Alex. Today, we see Abe confide in Kate Roberts, sharing his concerns about the trouble brewing behind the scenes. Chanel's past with Alex, and the unresolved feelings between them, could spell disaster for her future with Johnny, and Abe fears that the drama is only just beginning. The drama is reaching new heights, and the stakes are higher than ever. Gabi's betrayal, Stefan's heartbreak, Chanel's dilemma, and the tangled web of relationships in Salem are all coming to a head. We'll be here to bring you every twist and turn, every shocking revelation, as the story unfolds. We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe TV Days Drama Digest for more updates on Days of Our Lives.